This is the third part of my three-part video review of the Floto leather cargo duffel bag, carry-on travel bag, large. I'm going to focus mostly on the interior of this bag. If you want to know more about the exterior, you want a little bit of a quicker review, please watch my other videos I posted. So, we're just going to talk about the interior pockets, how useful this is. We will make some comparisons very naturally to the saddleback side pocket duffel. The reason that's the case is, I bought this bag as a replacement for that bag. I want a bag that I could actually functionally use, and this bag met every single one of those points. B, the size between the two bags are so close, and the amount of pockets that are there are so close that it just begs that comparison, especially when you have a channel like mine and I review so many saddleback bags. So the first thing about these bags themselves, every single Floto bag is lined with the same design on the interior. It's like a twill-like material. I believe it's made in the United States according to their website. The main large compartment, so let me get this compartment zipped up for you, and that might take a little while because the bag is pretty floppy right now. But what you'll see is that this compartment along the top was clearly well thought out. Someone took the time to think about how are we going to access this bag the most, and how are we going to make this easily accessible to the consumer. So the first thing you will notice once I get this all zipped up is along the very back of this bag, there is actually the zipper runs along the height of the bag. What that means is that this main compartment, when unzipped, folds back naturally in one direction, and it allows you access to more than just the top of the bag that a lot of these bags will do for you. It actually gives you access to a nice interior view of the bag because it takes away a little bit of the height itself, and it makes it just incredibly accessible. The interior pocket, the main compartment, is very, very large. It has basically no real design features to it, allowing you to fill this bag to your heart's desire. You can put clothes in, put shoes in any fashion you see fit. There aren't individual compartments that kind of restrict what you can put where. There are two pockets. The first is a nice little open pocket, no zipper, that allows you, I use this for my chargers and all the wires I carry around, so my laptop charger, my iPad charger and stuff like that, because it opens up, you throw everything in, kind of cover it up, and it holds its shape pretty well. And then you have this zipper pocket along the inside, and it has a good amount of depth in it, not a whole lot of depth, but enough that I can fit my hand inside. This is kind of for your knickknacks, things that might roll around, fly around, that you don't want to be in the main compartment. Overall, this main compartment is, I find, incredibly useful. This is what really sold me on the Floto bag. When I got this and I started playing around with it, the first time I traveled with it, I realized what an incredible bag this was, because this main compartment is just so useful. It is exactly what you need in a duffel bag. It gives you one large area for you to throw whatever it is you need in here. You also get two nice big side pockets here. Unlike the side pocket duffel, to access these pockets, you don't have to unbuckle every single buckle in the bag. You just unzip this specific pocket. It is basically the exact size of the profile of the bag with a little bit of depth to it. I find that this pocket fits shoes pretty well. I can throw a pair of shoes on each side if I want to. I tend to do shoes and socks on one side and then toiletries on the other. This is your fast accessible pocket for things that you would normally put in the main compartment, but you can see yourself using when you travel along. So the toiletries, you know, if I'm on a long haul flight and I have a meeting right afterwards, I want to brush my teeth, freshen myself up a little bit before the flight lands, or right after I land in one of the lounges, I can easily do that without having to open up my whole bag and dig through for my toiletry bags. It also has two smaller side compartments here. And these side compartments are, you know, not very thick themselves, but very large. This allows you to put whatever it is you need with quick access in your bag, whether that is papers, your tablet, your Kindle, whatever you need while you're traveling that you don't need to access in your main compartments or the two side pockets, you can put right here. What I really like about this is last minute packing. Sometimes I pack up my bag, wake up at 2 in the morning and realize, oh shoot, I forgot to pack something I really need. But my bag is nice and packed, everything's zipped up, it all looks great. I throw these extra little things into these side pockets. Given its size, even if it's a pair of jeans, a shirt, whatever it is, it fits nicely in here. Like sometimes I forget to pack a specific color belt and I can throw this in, or a tie really easily. While also, if I forget to print out a boarding pass or something like that, I print out last minute, I can also throw it in here. This is my kind of emergency pocket where I need to put something in that I forgot to pack, A, or B, something I need quick access to while I'm traveling. The thoughtfulness that they put into this design is very obvious because most duffel bags would have the main compartment and the two side pockets. These front and back larger compartments, I love them. I use them a lot more than I thought I ever would. I always thought that, that's great, there's a pocket here. When am I ever going to use it? It's going to stay closed, and maybe I'll open it 2 years from now and find, some random mint sitting in the bottom that I had thrown in there and totally forgot about. No, I actually find myself using these all the time when I'm accessing stuff in my bag or putting stuff away, traveling from one area to another, and as I'm leaving a hotel or something, they hand me a bill, or even sometimes they hand me, my newspaper for the day and I want to read it later. I can throw it in here really, really easily. So I find these front and back pockets to be incredibly helpful, and far more so than you would initially imagine when you got these bags. So this is the third part of my 3-part video review of the Floto leather cargo duffel bag carry-on travel bag large.